In this lecture, we will discuss COVID-19 and its impact on the social, educational and occupational adjustment. We will now talk about the issues faced by the youth. Currently, the youth is facing certain issues with regard to the loss of privacy, uncertainty about examination and jobs, missing college experiences, maintaining work-life balance, cancellation and postponement of weddings, and many other issues leading to maladjustment. Now we will discuss about the issues faced in the occupational sector. The pandemic has an effect on the occupational health and safety of the employees, striking a work-life balance. People are experiencing increased work and family demands, especially as they navigate the need to rebalance multiple roles across work with personal lives. For many, mass work from home policies has already blurred this distinction. Various external demands are likewise increasing. For example, experiencing increased uncertainty, particularly around job security and financial difficulties, telecommuting, virtual teamwork, job insecurity, precocious work, leadership, human resources are current issues the workforce is facing. It takes time and readjusting to work efficiently in the current circumstances. Changing office policies and having an aging workforce adds to the pressure and concern. Jobs are often more than just the way we make a living. They influence how we see ourselves as well as the way others see us. Even if we didn't love our job, it does provide a social outlet and give a structure, purpose, and meaning to our life. People cope through social and occupational distractions which might be unavailable for them now. Suddenly, finding oneself out of work can leave a person feeling hurt, angry, or depressed. In terms of employment, youth are disproportionately unemployed, and those who are employed often work in the informal economy or gig economy, on precarious contracts, or in the service sectors of the economy that are likely to be served affected by COVID-19. One might be questioning their identity, grieving, or feeling anxious about what the future holds for them. The Center for Monitoring Indian Economies estimate on unemployment shot up from 8.4% in mid-March to 23% in early April, and the urban unemployment rate to 30.9%. Now, we will discuss the impact on the educational sector. Sometime in the second week of March, state government across the country began shutting down schools and colleges temporarily as a measure to contain the spread of the novel coronavirus. This is a crucial time for the education sector. Board examinations, nursery school admissions, entrance tests of various universities, and competitive examinations, among others, are all held during this period. As the days pass by, with no immediate solution to stop the outbreak of COVID-19, education sector has been hugely impacted. The structure of schooling and learning, including teaching and assessment methodologies, was the first to be affected by these closures. Only a handful of private schools could adopt online teaching methods. Their low-income private and government school counterparts, on the other hand, have completely shut down for not having access to e-learning solutions. Teachers have had to adapt to a world of almost universal distance education, as nearly 94% of all learners have faced school closures. Most teachers and their organizations have embraced this challenge, although in many developing countries, teachers lack the skills and equipment to provide distance education effectively. COVID-19 has had an impact on social mobility, whereby schools are no longer able to provide free school meals for children from low-income families, social isolation and school dropout rates. It has also had a significant impact on childcare costs for families with young children. Pandemic has transformed the centuries-old chalk-talk teaching model to one driven by technology. This disruption in the delivery of education in pushing policymakers to figure out how to drive engagement at scale while ensuring inclusive e-learning solutions and tackling the digital divide. The disruption in education and learning could have medium and long-term consequences on the quality of education through the efforts made by teachers, school administrations, local and national governments to cope with the unprecedented circumstances to the best of their ability should be recognized. The pandemic has significantly disrupted the higher education sector as well, which is a critical determinant of a country's economic future. For college students, heightened levels of psychosocial and psychological distress and downstream negative academic consequences are prevalent under normal circumstances. As a result of physical distancing measures implemented in response to COVID-19, tertiary educational institutions have shifted to an emergency online learning format. Students may also experience reduced motivation towards studies, increased pressures to learn independently, abandonment of daily routines, and potentially higher rates of dropouts as direct consequences of these measures. In this lecture, we learned the issues youth is facing in current times in their job and personal life. We also learned to describe how the educational sector and Indian education system has been impacted.